So we're a few days into Simple 30, and just the fact that you're here watching this video is a huge step in the right direction. Getting good at socializing and meeting random people transcends just pickup. It applies to so many things in your life. If you get out there and do it, it can be a magic pill in a sense. For those of you that are going out there and busting your ass and doing the challenges, good job. Keep doing it, it will pay off. But the truth is, some people will not do anything. Sadly, this is just the nature of human beings. A portion will go out there and just take action, while a portion will sit home and do nothing. They'll just lay around and jerk off and squirt cum all over their keyboard. They will make up excuses that they deep down know are invalid, yet they'll defend them to the bitter end. Are you in this category? Have you been putting bullshit limitations on yourself? Do you rationalize and defend your negative actions with excuse after excuse? And then there's another group of people that will do something eventually. This is also a really shitty group to be in. They rationalize and tell themselves that one day they will be good with women. One day they'll get their ass out there and actually do something. One day, blah, blah, blah. That day might eventually come, but the time wasted leading up to it is depressing as fuck. A trait that a lot of the world's most successful people have is a fast speed of implementation. This means that when a person learns something, the speed at which they implement it will determine how good they'll actually be at that thing. They go out there and they learn through trial and error. They immediately implement what they've learned. They don't care if they succeed or fail, as long as they're implementing what they learn. And the faster you implement things that you've learned, the more successful you'll be, period. The people who have this one day mentality will progress at a snail's pace when that one day does eventually come, because they've essentially trained their brain to learn slowly, because they're not implementing things quickly. So if you're in that category of people who does things but takes a very long time to actually do it, just know that you are training yourself to slowly integrate new ideas into your mind. And that is not the way to be successful. I want you to replace one day with fucking now. Something that I've learned over the past couple of years is once someone's aware of something, it can propel them to change. So the fact that I'm telling you that a lot of people won't do anything will be enough for many of you to actually take action. It's a really weird but effective truth. You decide the next move. Now, if you're in that specific group of people that is not even doing the challenges, here are a few things to keep in mind. Number one is stop making excuses about it. It's better to admit that you're being a little bitch than to make some dumb excuse like, I don't feel like doing it today because it's cold outside. Number two is do something. The worst thing you can do is just sit at home and watch Simple 30 and then open up Pornhub immediately afterwards. And if you're too nervous to even do the challenges, then I want you to go out and do the challenges on anyone. I don't care who. It can be a farmer, an old cat lady, someone at the store. It doesn't matter. Just talk to anyone. Now, if you're doing the challenges, but you're not really giving it 100% effort, and you know when you're not giving it 100% effort because you can feel it right here in your chest. If you're one of those people that's not giving it your all, then here are a few things you can do. Number one, record yourself. Use your smartphone, hit record, and then put your phone in your pocket. If you don't have a smartphone, then just buy a cheap-ass $30 recorder from anywhere online. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, it just needs to be able to record basic audio. Sure, the audio quality is not going to be the greatest, but quality doesn't really matter. As long as you can hear it, it's good enough. Recording audio of yourself is so important because it's the only way you're going to be able to accurately judge yourself. It's pretty hard to figure out what you're doing right and wrong in that moment. But when some time has passed, you can listen to it with a fresh pair of ears, and you might be surprised at what you find. And number two is use the notes section. We implemented a notes section in Simple 30 so that you can document your progress and take notes on key points in the video. And number three, if you feel like you need to, then repeat the day. There's nothing wrong with doing the same challenge twice. If you feel like you didn't get enough out of a certain challenge, then do it again the next day. It's no big deal. In fact, it might actually be better. If you're doing the challenge again, that means you're willing to admit to yourself that you didn't give it your all. And if you're doing that, that means your ego is not getting in the way of your progress. We want to see you succeed at this. Your success gives me a boner.